Hi, I'm Kouka. Sit down with me. We're going to learn about basic alignment, how to hold ourselves straight, how to put up and find those basic muscles, abs and butt muscles, to make exercising fun. Hello, this is going to be the day for basics. I'm sitting very comfortably but lifted up. So butt tight, abs tight, shoulders down, and a long neck. Let's make our neck even longer by taking our fingers underneath our jaws and pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. And I'll show you what you should be looking like. So here we are. And we're just going to bend the head and try not to bend forward. Try and isolate the movement. And one more time. Bend and straighten. Look at your legs. They should be feet anchored in the floor, your butt always tight, your body always lifted, and push your feet into the floor. And then we're going to lean forward, long back. That's a layout. And come back and lean back. That's another layout, going back and come forward. Open your shoulder blades, open your shoulders, let your arms hang, wrists loose, and now we're going to do something absolutely dreadful. We're going to slouch. What we all do, we sink when we're tired. And now we're going to lift the butt muscles, hold the tummy in, slowly roll up through the spine, and feel the head lifted, the center of your head pulling up to the ceiling. And finish with a smile. And now we're going to roll down without tucking in the chin. This is going to relax and stretch your back. Don't let your hips come off the seat of the stool, and let everything hang, and then come back up. Roll through, bring your lower back over your butt before you start unrolling, and you come back to sitting position, lifted, pulled up. Here we are. This time we're going to bend the head, we're going to roll down, and we're going to do an arm stretch to get your arms detached from your shoulders. 2 at a time, hands clasped. Lower your arms before you roll back up. Release your arms, lower your shoulders, and just to make sure that you're in the right position, raise and drop your shoulders. Remember what we did sitting down? We did a bad position, slouching. This is something we all sink into our hips, we all sink into our waist, we all bend our head at one time or another. Well, we're going to correct that. We're going to lift the butt muscles. We're going to push the abs into the lower back. We're going to lift your body out of your hips, out of your ankles. We're going to push our feet into the floor, open the shoulders, and think of opening your shoulder blades to find some muscles that surround your shoulder blades. And then we're going to lift the sternum and pull the head up, the center of your head towards the ceiling, and try and be natural. And from then, we're going to take one hand and do a nice neck stretch without sinking. Keep lifting without bending, just the neck. And we're going to lift the opposite arm, turn the hand and the arm, and try and detach. At the same time that you pull your head to the side, detach the opposite arm from the shoulder. And we're going to change sides. So we're going to bend the head. It's your hand that is bending. We're not doing this and bend. We're pulling the head, trying to stay aligned, your ear over your shoulder. We're going to lift the opposite arm as as high as you want, but not above your shoulders. So it can be more or less at shoulder length. It can be a little bit lower where it feels good. And there you try and detach the whole arm from your shoulder, but you're not going to move towards the arm with your body. You're going to stay placed and bend and stretch. And then come back with two hands clasped behind your head. And we're going to pull up the skull, literally pull up so that your whole head lifts off your neck. And your hands bend your head. You're not going to tuck in your chin. Keep lifted from your hips. Keep lifted off your ankles and come back. And now your head presses into your hands. And if you do it properly, you're going to feel a slight arch underneath your shoulder blades. And you can exaggerate that arch by slightly tilting your chin up to get a high back arch. Go as far as you feel the arch only underneath your shoulder blades, not in your lumbars. Keep your feet pressed in the floor and come back. So it's a mini movement, and you should feel very placed, very stretched out, and very light. Okay. Hi, I'm Kouka. Let's get up a lot of energy by doing nothing. Up. You know, when you're hurting, you can do a lot of things just sitting and thinking about how you do a little exercise. So this one's going to be for your legs and for your butt and for your abs and for your posture. So we're doing total. We're going to, without lifting our knee, we're going to develop the bottom, extend the bottom of your leg. Your foot is relaxed and come back to base position. Alternate. Notice that I'm keeping lifted in the upper body, so there's no weight on the legs when we do this simple unfolding, stretching, and coming back to base position. There's no wiggling, so when I lift the right leg, I'm not moving to the left side. I'm keeping perfectly straight in the hips and the pelvis. Your butt has to stay lifted on the opposite side to the leg that's moving and extending. Using the same muscles, let's stand up for a moment and try these exercises. And 3 bounces by raising and lowering your heels. Then you bend your knees. Bounce, bounce, bounce. This movement tightens the buttocks. You feel the center of your body working very carefully. And now with our leg movements, we're opening and closing through the adductor. Those are the insides of your thighs. You should feel the movement. And when you close, you should feel the movement from the sides of your thighs. Keep your hips as quiet as possible. Keep your ankles lifted from the floor, but your feet pressing into the floor. We're not raising our toes as we go through these sliding feet movements. Keep your shoulders dropped. Keep your body lifted to make it as easy as possible without any tension in your body. You should feel your legs stretching even more and more, and the muscles getting stronger as we change the rhythm of the movements. At no time your toes lift. Feel grounded in the floor with your feet, even though you're sliding the heels and moving the toes. Okay, this last little demonstration is for those of you who say, oh, I just don't feel my butt, I don't feel my abs. What can I do? Well, this is what we're going to do. Trying to pull up, you're going to put your hands behind your butt, and you're going to imagine that you're lifting yourself off the stool without leaning forward. So you're not going to get very far, but you've got your hands pressing against the stool, and you're going to imagine that you're lifting out and up, and then coming back, and butt and lift up as if you're going to stand up. It's impossible to do unless you're super muscular, and let go. And again, hands, butt, and lift. Up, and come back down and relax. Now look, I'm not doing this, okay? So we're not doing this, and we're not bringing ourselves forward. That's something entirely different. We're just going hands, pushing, butt, contracted, abs, and lift and lift and lift, and come back down. Now what is very interesting is if you want to stretch your thighs because they contracted afterwards, you keep your hands more or less in the same position. You pull up, you should be starting to feel a little bit your butt and your abs, and you lean back, but without sinking. So we're lifted up, the sternum is lifting to the ceiling. Keep a tight hold and let yourself go back without doing this, okay? So here we go. The more you're on the edge of the stool or the chair, well, it can't be a chair because you need the space behind you, the better the stretch in your thighs. So we're lifting and we're starting to go back. That's called a layout actually. And you're going to go back, 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 back. Keep going, keep going. Keep the abs tight, butt tight, and come back to the position.